Hey everyone, Brother Jeremy here, back with another devotional for our worship team. Have you ever had one of those problems that come up, or maybe had an idea and thought, if somebody could only come up with a better way, a solution, a quicker way, an easier way for me to accomplish this specific task, something to just make it very simple, they would make millions of dollars easily. I know I've made that statement several times before, and that's the whole premise behind the show, The Shark Tank. They align investors and entrepreneurs and allow them to be in the same room at the same time to be able to take an idea and turn it into a product that's able to be sold to people in the public. Because of this idea through the show, companies like Bombas, the sock company, Everly Wells, which does in-home testing for different conditions, or even if you look in your kitchen, you may have a Scrub Daddy in your kitchen sink, and that also came from the show. All three of these company products have made over $1 billion after an investment through this TV show, The Shark Tank. Well, why are you talking about a TV show? Why are you talking about the Shark Tank? Because this week's topic is a return on the investment. James tells us in James 1:7, every good gift and every perfect gift is from above. And Luke tells us in Luke 12:48, for unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required. Whatever God has gifted you to do, that is a seed investment he has made in you. And God respects and also expects a return on that investment. Don't be sloppy about it. Grow it, cultivate it, use it, don't squander it. We must never forget that our gifts are from God, and He does care what we do with them. Although these gifts are placed in our hands, we are simple stewards of such talents, not the owners. Think of it this way. We're allowed to drive the car around, but God holds the title. I've often heard people deny or disparage or downplay their abilities as if they were embarrassed or afraid to acknowledge it. While we dare not boast, and we obviously are not seeking glory or pride in ourselves, because we know that's not of God, we do need to acknowledge and not be embarrassed or afraid to acknowledge that God has blessed us with talents. The ability to sing, the ability to play an instrument, the ability to put your hand to something that in turn can point people to Christ. It's a great thing. It's an amazing thing for God to entrust us with such talent. But it's not in boasting or building ourselves up in pride, but it's in pointing to Him. In fact, it's irresponsible and negligent to ignore it or to treat it with disregard. It is our obligation to recognize, to accept, to submit, to sharpen our abilities so that we can present the Lord with an excellent return on His investment. It's not enough to recognize that we have the ability and to purpose in our heart to use it, but we must seek to use it in a way that will please the Lord. What good is an ability without availability? The use of our abilities for the glory of God is not just a calling, but it's a sacred duty. Our calling is inherent in the presence of the gift itself. The question is not, should I use my ability for God, but how can I most effectively use it to point people to Him? Ultimately, we will stand before God with our abilities in tow. What will we have to say? What will we have to show for the talents that God has entrusted us with? Did our ability become a liability? Did we use it for fame, for pride, for fortune, for favor, or for fun? Or did we use it to simply hear that one phrase we all hope to hear one day? Well done, thy good and faithful servant. Let's make sure we constantly point to Him. We constantly use our talents and our gifts, our callings, to point to Him and allow there to be a return on His investment in you. God bless.